So you're ready to start cloth diapering, but you wandered onto Nikki's website, you wandered onto the Lagoon Baby or Cloth Diaper Kids, and you now know feeling a little sticker shock. I get it. Cloth diapers are not cheap. And when I started cloth diapering, I was like, can I do this for under $200? And I did, and then slowly that happened. Cloth diapering can be expensive if you're looking at brands that are North American based and cost more than $5. And I bet you're wondering, well, I can't really afford that right now. Maybe if I save up over the next couple months, I will. Welcome to the Cloth Diaper Podcast YouTube channel, where we talk about cloth diaper topics like when do cloth diapers go on sale? How do you destroy a cloth diaper? What is a bamboo textile? If you like that type of stuff, hit that subscribe button. We post almost daily. Guys, we're changing gears on this video. I originally had intended this video to go one way, and I'm going to break it up and we're going to have a second part. So today we're going to talk about profit margins on cloth diapers. I don't know this information for a fact because I'm not a cloth diaper retailer. I've never pursued wholesale agreements and the like with cloth diaper brands. However, I am active in a lot of cloth diaper brand and retailer groups, and I have seen the chatter and the conversation in these groups to know that brands don't make a lot of money at the end of the day. And sometimes when you're looking at a retailer and you're wondering why they're not participating in a sale, it's because they can't afford to participate in a sale. So this video, I have a little bit of a chatter about that. So the nice thing to know is cloth diapers do go on sale regularly. They do. The sales are not as big, not as deep as you might want or expect, but there are regularly sales. It's also really important to know that cloth diapers in Canada, the United States, and at cloth diaper retailers are sold using an MRSP, and that stands for Market Suggested Retail Price. And a lot of companies sign pretty exclusive confidential contracts with brands that they can only sell at the MSRP. And for Canadian brands, once you include duties, taxes, and price conversion can sometimes mean tiny little profit, if they're lucky. The prices for cloth diapering is set across the board. The only time that we see a lot of fluctuation in pricing is when a retailer decides to clear out a brand or decides to no longer sell that brand of cloth diaper. And when they break that contract, then there are other stipulations in place about at what price point they can pay, price point they can sell, etc., etc. The other really important part that I wanted to include in this conversation is that cloth diapering markup is not extravagant like a television or mattress. If you're lucky, you'll get a 40% markup on product on a cloth diaper when you sell it at a cloth diaper retailer. At least that's what I gauge. Most cloth diaper retailers are maybe making 5 to 20% profit on a diaper. So if you're looking at a $20 diaper, 10% of $20, what's that? $2? There's not huge profit margins on cloth diapers. A lot of passion, a lot of work goes into it. So if you're looking for cloth diapers to ever get marked down more than 25%, it's not going to happen unless the brand closes out and the retailer just wants to get rid of things. A lot of cloth diaper retailers openly admit that they sell product at a loss in their cloth diaper groups. So just like to be really honest to you about the cloth diaper space and about cloth diaper sales is there's not a lot of wiggle room for the consumer. And yeah, you can buy cloth diapers overseas for super cheap from wholesalers. That I wanted to bring to light and start the conversation about, that I know about, the whisperings that I've heard in my ears from the internet. First of all, like if you've ever been in the depths of Google or the depths of a web forum, this information you can find. And all sorts of sources, guys. Like, it's not a lucrative business. And people who think that it's a lucrative money-making business are out to lunch. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. If you know of a $1 million cloth diaper retailer or brand, I guarantee they are working their tushies off. Well, that was my little bit of a ramble rant. I hope it maybe starts the conversation going. A lot of the times I don't want to ever be assumed that I'm the expert in the field in something. Instead, I just kind of want to be the person saying, let's talk about this. Let's talk about these really hard things, like how we think as consumers we have the right to deep discounts in cloth diaper sales come Earth Day and are thoroughly disappointed by 10%. Let's talk about how we as consumers think we have the right to free shipping when shipping is a business expense on a product that's maybe making 20 to 30% after you cover your major overhead like insurance and space and shipping fees from the wholesaler. We as consumers, if we want small business to stay in business, we need to value their business, we need to value their hustle, and I know we're all looking for a great deal out there. I'm always looking for a great deal out there too. Just know what that comes with and that price and be okay with it. And when you see a cloth diaper retailer shut down again and again and again, that's why there's not a lot of money in this space for the amount of stress, the amount of time that it consumes. Because more and more people are wanting businesses to be online, to be social, to have groups, to be on Instagram, to always be engaged. And yet the profit margins on a lot of products are slim. Sure, there's the cheapies, and I mentioned that. You can buy wholesale price cheapies, whatever. Sure, go buy them for $5. Who's gonna help you problem solve? Me? A blogger? What? Why me? Why do I have to be the one who has that financial burden? Why do the moms in the Cloth Diaper Fluff Love have to be the ones with that financial burden? Why can't we just pay people to help us? And why is there such that fear in there? Think about that. I know we're all struggling. And this is that conversation that goes back circle, guys. Less is more. And if you can't afford more, it's okay to have less. And in a lot of other areas in my life, that is something that I'm shifting towards, is shifting towards having fewer clothes, fewer kids' clothes, fewer toys, fewer special things, just fewer things in general, and spending that money at a local mom and pop shop, because that resource is incredible and valuable to me. There will be a video coming out later about all of the great sales that do happen, and I do encourage you to shop at those sales, support those small business owners, and do it. But don't be upset when you don't find 30% off, 40% off, 50% off deals, because it's not going to happen. And if you do find a retailer blowing out cloth diapers at 50, 60, 70% off, I would damn right make the assumption that she's making a loss at that. She just wants it out of her home. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everything that I've read on the internet is wrong. But let's have a conversation. Let's start it. I'm starting it. Can't wait to see what you have to say. Bye.